Hello and welcome to another part of the used car dealership simulator, or used car dealer simulator, I think it's called. A lot has changed, including the name. I've just called it the channel name. I thought it was a bit easier, but I have been grinding in the background and a lot of stuff has been added and changed. We're now reputation level 5. We got to get to level 7, I think it is. But around the back, a lot of things have changed. So inside here, there's now a car lift, as you can kind of see. And then at the back, there's a whole new... what's it called? I forgot what it's called. Car wash, there you go. I literally forgot what it's called. But yeah, that's all new. Inside here is... I think nothing's really changed in here. Everything else is exactly the same. This is sort of the bodywork area. But inside here, we can now do polishing and waxing, so we can make the cars look even better. Like I said before, when they have the little specks of like paint on the car, like raindrops, we can now get rid of all of that. I have some parts inside the storage. When I brought stuff, it said you could store it in here, and then when you actually get some workers, they can also use storage. So inside here, this is what I've got on my inventory at the moment. This is all what I've been using and getting used to the new bits that I've added to the game now. So that's new. We can't hire workers until we get to level 3 of like the upgrades. Everything else at the moment is level 2. Inside here, oh, save. So yeah, inside, where is it? Upgrade, there we go. So everything else is level 2 now. We can't get to level 3 until we get to reputation level 8 on some things. Inside here, I think it's all level... Oh, that looks nice. We gotta get to that. So yeah, level 6. So we're really close to that one. Level 7 for the car wash, and the office is level 7. So we're very, very close to being able to get some workers. And I will admit, I did buy the flatbed. I really didn't like it. So I did go back with one of my saves, like a not checkpoint save, a auto save, and I went back and had this car again. You can connect the trailer to the flatbed, but the flatbed it takes so long to load up a truck or load up any like car, because you got to lower the ramps, and then you got to use the little controller on the side to then, well, you got to connect the winch, and then you got to use the remote to then winch the car up. This, I can just turn up, put the ramps down, and reverse me gone. I can actually pick up 3 or 4 cars by the time I've got back with one on the flatbed. So, yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of the flatbed, like, tow truck kind of thing. So I'm just going to keep this, and we might upgrade. I can sell this and maybe get like a different car, maybe like an SUV kind of Jeepy sort of style. There's not one I can see. Yeah, like that one over there. So if I might see if I can pick one of these up. And then sell this. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough today. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so you haven't missed too much. I've been sort of learning the game again and trying out all the new things, which I will show you once we buy another car. I want to try and get... The mileage isn't a massive issue. We can get an engine replacement, but we can't actually do the engine replacement until we're level 3 in the workshop. So I've been trying to aim for about 80,000 for the mileage, and then see what comes up. I haven't done a van yet. That could be a thing that I haven't done yet. I want to record and actually do a van. So yeah, a van could be pretty cool to do. What's that one? Is that the one I was thinking about? Oh no, that's what we've already got. That's pretty cool. I keep pushing escape. Really sorry about that. And now I can't scroll. There we go. Has it kept? It hasn't. So I'm going to try and find a van for like I said, the price isn't a massive issue. We do have 45,000, but I did take a £20,000 loan to be able to upgrade all the stuff. 5,000. There's 10 grand different for 5,000 miles, 42,000 miles. And yeah, that's a bit too expensive. 17 for 9. That's not too bad. So that's 10. So that's 20. It's 17. Oh, I thought it was 17. It was 71. So we have. I might try and get this one and try and get like 22. Condition is very poor. And it's 50%. I reckon we could try and get that up to a pretty good standard. Oh, it's a very long distance away. I will see when we get there. Okay, finally. So, I think it definitely needs a clean. 28. I'm going to try and... 28. What was the other one? 20, 30 something. So, no, 26, I think the other one was. 24,000. Oh, she's very, very close. 24,250. Ooh, wrong one. 24. I reckon we can get it for 23. 20. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. What? Why is my... Huh? What happened to my truck? Wait, did someone try to steal my truck? Why is it all the way over here? You seen where it was? It was right in front of that van. Someone tried to steal my truck. And can I not go? There we go. No, don't do. That's both. That's yeah, that's new. Oh, it rolls. Wait, is there a handbrake now? Nope, it's still rolling. There's no handbrake, it just rolls. Okay, I'm still pushing like the handbrake button and it still rolls. Anyway, that was eventful. I will see you when we get back and I can show you all the new bits and... Actually, I need to get some... I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see what it needs first. No, I can't. It's rolling back. Okay, we need to stop where it's flat. And I can scan the car and see what it needs. The easiest way I found doing it is actually just taking a picture of my phone and using that to see what I need to buy. Because there's a lot of stuff you can buy, and I don't want to... Still going to move. The only thing we cannot do... I haven't tried doing a radiator or a clutch, actually. We can't do an engine to a level 3, I think it is. So it's practically... It's got some holes that we can actually replace the whole exhaust. I'll take a picture and I'm going to use my picture to know what I need to buy. So we can go to the repair shop and you can also, where the scrapyard is, where the flatbed is, you can buy second-hand parts, but they're about like 20 to 30%, so it's not really worth it. The stuff you're getting off the cars is higher percentage than what you can buy from the scrapyard. So you're best off just buying like new... I am braking, but there was an update today and I don't know... The brakes seem a bit more... It takes a lot longer to stop the car for some reason. I don't know what it is. I will drop the van off and then I will meet you at the like shop thing around the corner and then we can see how much it's going to cost. Actually, I can see what I've got in storage first. and see if I need to buy anything else. And I can also sell some stuff that I've been taking off other cars that I'm not really going to use. We do have some brakes. I may as well just sell everything that is very low and then just keep replacing it with all higher, like higher percentage. I might keep that because that's pretty high. Engine, I'm going to have to try and... Actually, I'll move it in. Everything else is pretty low. Yeah. So I'm going to sell everything there. I'm going to buy all new things. And then I can show you what's new. There's a lot of... I've also brought the drill. Because I was doing it with like the spanner and it takes a very long time to do stuff. With the drill, it's one push and it can undo or tighten up. It's very easy. So I will meet you at the shop and then we can buy all the new stuff that we need to get. Right, let's sell all of the stuff that I'm not going to be using. Hopefully, okay, they didn't have any tape on me. So, to start with, we need brakes. We brake disc and brake calipers. And we need 4 of them. We're going to be replacing all 4. Same with brake calipers. Caliper, and then shock absorbers. Do we need exhaust as well? Actually, I'll go down the list. It'd be a bit easier. So yeah, suspension, and we also need the suspension pins, which is all 4 again. So it's just gonna be 4 of each. I don't know how much. I didn't need 4 of them. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I can keep 4. And then we need a battery, which I think was at the bottom of the list. Yep. Exhaust. We need new manifold, muffler, and manifold. I can't say that word for some reason. I don't know what it is. Exhaust manifold. There we go. And then exhaust resonator. And did we get a tailpipe? No, we need a tailpipe. No more space. Okay, so what else we need? We need a radiator and a clutch after. I haven't tried doing a clutch and radiator, so I don't know if we can. I wish you could double click. You can just do that. So I need to get one more little thing, tape and stuff. I'm pretty sure we're still fine. And I've already forgotten what I've already brought. I think it was a tailpipe is what I needed. Fuses, I like having a little backup of these because they're very, very cheap. And the amount of times I've bought an engine and it does need to be done is an engine. I've got no more space. I don't think there's anything else. A license repair kit would come in handy. Because that really does actually help with selling because you get an extra bonus. So it's definitely worth buying the repair kit. I think you get a 5% increase. So it's 100% definitely worth it. Exhaust tape. I think we're always a little bit low on that. I think I already had blue, but I will buy them again just to be safe. So, I've brought everything I need, hopefully, to completely do... Nope, I haven't. I've already forgotten what I needed to buy. It was a radiator and clutch to see if we can do it. I don't know if you can. A clutch is a lot of money, though. There's a lot of money. Radiator. Everything else now should be new apart from the engine. The engine is the only one thing that we still can't replace because... you got to be level 3 in the workshop, I think it was. But let's get back to... Can't stop. Let's get back to the used car dealership area and see what we can do to this van. So I'm pretty sure I can I think if I have everything inside this storage, I'm pretty sure it pulls from it when you're trying to repair stuff. The last time I repaired anything, I just did some, I think it was an exhaust, some fuses and batteries, and I had that on me. I haven't tried doing it when it's inside the storage, but it did say if you had a worker, he would automatically, like, take it from the storage. So I think it works the same from a person. So, in here, you can just do, as you can see by the white sort of areas, this is what you can do on the floor. When it's in the air, you cannot do the batteries, and you can't do exhaust, like checks, but we don't need to check it anymore. Like, even if it's got a hole, I'm not going to fill it and waste my tape. What you can do is disassemble. Disassemble. Can I not do it? Oh, you have to put it on the... Oh, okay. I'm sure I did it when it was on the floor. Trying to spin the camera is very finicky sometimes. So, fuses. We need to do the fuses because I think there was set. Yeah, there was one there. You have to click off the fuse, and then you have to click the new fuse, then click on it, and then you right click to get rid of the selection bit. I don't know if there's another way of doing it. That's the way I've been doing it. Because when I click on it and try and do other fuses that I've just done, I can't click it until I've gone back to like this sort of area. I don't think there's any more fuses that need to be done. The battery we can do outside. So again, that's what the drill is so much easier. Before, let's just learn how to take the bolt off. There's a little pop-up that comes up here and you have to like use your mouse to go up and down, up and down. The drill was 6,000, but 100% worth it. When you come to take off, you have to disassemble it. And then you have to press tab, come down to assemble, and then you select obviously the one you want to repair. You can put other things that are like other batteries that are higher percentages than when you've just taken off, but I've just found it a bit easier just to replace and just be done with it. So everything else, use the lift to bring the car in the air, obviously. And then you sort of look underneath. Like, as you can see where I'm looking underneath. If you look here, you can get into the repair mode. Here, you obviously go into repair. And now you can see all the white bits that we can replace, which is practically everything. And obviously we can't do the radiator then because that needs to be upgraded. And I can't select the clutch. There we go. So we need to upgrade the workshop as well to do all of that. When you're in here, you can push X, and you can bring up the car report, and then you can see once you've done it, it will then change to 100%. The fuses and batteries is completely done. So now we go down the list, which is practically everything that needs to be done. So press Z again, or Z for Americans. And then we can just go through, and you can also move the camera with WSD as well. That helps out quite a lot. So what I usually do is just start from the front, and then just go through all the list I need to. So again, we just sit here and we just go through every single screw to remove it, which you don't have to see because it will be done now. There we go. So to then get back to the new manifold, push that, and then obviously get the 100% one, and then go through. When you're doing this as well, don't forget, I've pushed the wrong one. There's a little screw down here, and you can't move the camera. So you can just about see where the screw is. You have to get every single screw, otherwise you can't take it off. We get this done, and then we can move on to the tires to do, get the tire dusted in, do the brakes, brake disc. Oh, we didn't buy disc. That might be one thing I've forgotten. We'll find that in a second. Did I forget to get discs? Inventory. I can't find the storage in here. There's no way of seeing what storage it is. I don't know if I got discs. We might have to run to the store and get some more discs. Because I think I sold all of my discs. I don't think we brought any a minute ago. So again, assemble. Oh, we did. Okay, good. It doesn't matter which. There's no left and right for brakes in this game, which, if that was in the game, it would be very, very tedious and a very long time to do it. The only thing that's different is the suspension, where it's front or back. That's the only. And then we have to get inside here. There we go. What I wanted. So again, we got to go through everything on here. Take off all the bolt screws. And then I think that one's very difficult to get. And then again, assemble. Find a new one. And then again, just put it all back together. So I don't know if you want to see this done properly, but I will speed up a little bit so you can see how long it takes roughly to do this whole car. So I will see you in a minute. Think that was everything. Engine, that's the only thing we can't do. Yeah, so everything else is done. So now that's done, obviously we can bring this down. We can then go outside and clean the car. Actually, we do rust first. Again. There we go. So yeah, rust, well, do the paint job and the rust. The only thing that's changed is I now have a grinder. I usually find it a bit easier to turn the light on. And then, yeah, the grinder's so much easier than the sandpaper stuff. And again, it doesn't really matter if you go too far. And I have noticed on here, there is like little specks. I don't know if that's rust. It is rust. I would have missed all that. I thought that was, I might just do that. Be a bit easier. So yeah, some of the cars, there's like little rust spots on like up here. So you do miss quite a bit. And the bumpers, you wouldn't think the bumpers need to be done, but they actually do. Otherwise you can't continue with it. I should have cleaned this first actually, I think. But I would have had to clean it and then do it all over again. Just would have took longer. So I think, is there, yeah, there's a bit of stuff there. So but again, that'd just be easier just to do all this. The only thing that's changed, I've gone way too far then. The only thing that's changed on here, like I say, is the grinder and the paintbrush is different now. And there's like a buffer for the sandpaper instead. So it's a lot easier. And I'm glad I brought the number plate thing. Is that not everything? I don't know what that is. Is that not everything? What have I missed? Where is it? I thought it was doing then. Oh, there we go. It was a little bit. The spatula is still the only way to apply the filler, but it doesn't take too long. So I will show you after. You've got the little, I don't know what the little squares. I found it on a few cars lately. I don't think it's me with the like sanding stuff. I think it's just a bit of a weird glitch in the game. I'm not entirely sure, but I will see when I get this done. And I can show you the sandery buffery thing. Okay, so automatically did it all for me at the end. So again, sort of polisher. So this is so much quicker than the sandery thing. Can't really notice too much of the difference, but you can see the sort of white with the darker grey. You have to do this all over and don't forget the little random squares that popped up. But look how much quicker this is compared to the old way of doing it. This is so much faster. Yeah, I can definitely respray cars a lot faster than before. The filling is a little bit slow, but everything else sort of makes up for it. But definitely the painting. Instead of doing it with a paint brush, we actually do it with a gun. And the spray area is a lot bigger than the paint, the spray. There we go. The spray can. So there we go. All done. So I can get the paintbrush, which is here. Let's say paint pistol. Okay. And I need to push R, rotate it. And it's just so much easier. So much easier than it with the paintbrush. At the bloody spray can. I keep the same paintbrush. Yeah, so much easier. You can just sit here and you can get all the way down the bottom. And you can see what the van's going to look like once we've cleaned that and... did I get that? Yeah. Cleaned, polished, and that kind of stuff of the van. It's going to look so much nicer. You can see the colour it's going to be. You can see how wide the paintbrush, the paint actually goes onto the van thing. There you go, done. So it just needs to be cleaned, polished, waxed, all that kind of stuff in our new thing. Oh, I really hope there's like an automatic one, because that would be so good. But now we need to cover the whole thing, clean it all over again, and then it'll be done. But now we've got to do the wax again. It's literally like snow foaming and cleaning. You've got to cover the whole van in the wax, and then you have to sort of rinse it off after with the other technique. And then everything will be really shiny, and then all we've got left to do is change the number plate on this, take some pictures, and see how much we can sell it for. We did get it for 24, was it? 24? I think it was 24. So if we can get like at least, I'm going to try and put it up like 30,000, 40,000, see what happens. Did I not do all this over here? I think I did. I just missing the roof again, I'm guessing. I wish there was like a little step you can stand on. It would make it a little bit easier. There we go. A little noise and then polish. Which would make sense if it was actually a polisher. But I'm guessing that would take a very long time to do it. But again, we just have to do all this again. So it looks like you're not really doing too much, but it will all be really shiny once you're done. And you can go over it pretty quick. You can stand all the way back here, get all the way to the front. There we go, done. We just need to replace the... Oh, I don't think I can I? I need to get it out of the storage first. But that's taken me all day to do that. Come in here. We need to get... There we go. We just need one of them. Can we do it from the front? Yeah. There we go. Brand new plate. Everything is done on this van now. The only thing we can't do is the engine, radiator, and clutch. So everything else has been changed. So this will give you a rough idea of what you can like kind of get once you've changed nearly every single piece on the van. Is it gonna? There we go. I've forgotten the buttons haven't played. I think flash is on automatically now. There we go. One from this side. And then one from the rear. So now we've done the plate, we get an extra... I'm pretty sure it's 5%. You get more for cleaning, obviously polishing, all that kind of stuff. So where is it? There we go. Doesn't matter which order. So yeah, you get a 3% for clean plate. So it does add up. We get 5% because of all the areas that we took. And then we go. 49,000. We brought this for 24. We've maybe spent about 1,000, maybe more on the parts we had to buy. But just what's 60,000 going to look like? That's green for 60,000. 10,000 over. Let's just try, see what happens. But we do need to go to sleep, and I do need to make the open sign on. So at the moment we have 11,000. I think there might be... Have I paid off the bank loan. No, there is still a little bit more to go. It doesn't say 6 days, so 6 more payments left because it does it in days. So now we just have to wait around the first buyer. Which usually, it doesn't take too long, but they do try and lowball it for a while. You have to sort of just wait, and eventually you will get like the full payment that you're after. I don't really want to, it's what is it, 6,000? If we can get like 55, that's almost double what we've paid. Actually, no, it would be because we got it for 24. But yeah, that would be double what we paid. Plus, well, minus about 2,000 for the parts we had to buy. So yeah, let's just sit and wait now. Okay, there we go. We have one person. They're going to lowball you massively. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, I want to get 55 for it. 60, let's try 53,000. Is that right? That's 5, yeah. See, she's not really going to go up too much more. Yeah, I think we can wait and eventually get the 60,000. Oh, we have an email. We got someone else. There we go. See what I'm saying? Straight away, 60,000 done. And we're now reputation level 6. You know what I mean? Like that one, she wouldn't really want to go over 50,000. Waited an extra, literally 10 seconds, and then we got the asking price for 60,000. The vans are very, very good to actually do. We might do some more of them. This guy came before and I didn't have the money available and I had to turn him down. I think he was selling a van at the time. So I might see. He wants 12,000 for whatever he's selling. It doesn't tell you what he has for sale. Okay. I think this is what he was trying to sell me before actually. And he wanted like 25,000 for it. I don't think I can scan it. Oh, I can. Oh, this is sneaky. So it needs to be washed, all that kind of stuff. There's quite a lot of parts that needs to be done to it. And he wants 17 and it's only got 16,000 miles. That's pretty good. But there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. The engine, clutch, and that kind of stuff we can't replace. Actually, we're level 6. We might be able to upgrade actually. Did we do it? I really... You can't argue with him. He wants 12,000 for it. I may as well. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff we need to do with this van. Yeah, there's going to be a lot. But I want to just see if we can upgrade any of our stuff. Upgrades. Bodywork. There we go. How much is it for? 15,000. We have it. It adds an extra bit to the side. Oh, I can hire a worker. Oh, we definitely got to get that.
Well, we're back at square one, kid. But in a good way. I got you a job here, and now you can hire somebody yourself. Candidates are already applying in droves. Check the PC.
Okay, so yeah, it's just... and then we've got a... Yeah, so we need to have it in your inventory or the storage. So it'll always be in the storage. And then we just come over to him and he will automatically do it for us. And then we've obviously got to pay the... Yeah, okay. So we can hire someone in the body work place, I think it was. We can hire any of these. I need to read through this and see what one is the best outcome for us. I'm going to go with this one. Barquette. He's still learning, which is what we were when we took it over. We were still learning the rope, so... I don't think we can... sign. He's in the bodywork. So, outside, we should have a new area. There we go. We got paint and bodywork. And he is in bodywork? Yeah. Okay, so we need to... Let's drop this one off first. And see how fast he would do it. See if it gives us a time or anything. Because it drives, so we're fine. So. Did we... okay. So it's going to take him 4 minutes to do that. So that's not too bad. We do need to sell... I want to just keep stock. Like, of like new stuff. I don't want to keep secondhand old stuff. So I will go through 74. I might keep stuff over like 60%. I think that's going to be pretty good. Because that will keep us going if something is like a 0%. But everything else is pretty low. We can sell all that. We need to buy new stock because we do need to do everything on that. So I will go to the shop quickly, sell all the stuff, and then buy all new, like new items that we need to do. So I'll see you again in a minute. So we need to sell everything that we have inside here first. We make a little bit of money back as well, so it's not too bad. And then we need to go through everything again. The only thing we can't do is clutch and engines and the radiators. I think I still have 2 of them because I brought 4, so I should still have 2 left. Brake cards we're going to need 4 again. Brake disc we need 4. Radiator we can't do anything with. Suspension pins we need 4. We need one of them. So exhaust is sorted. We needed a new battery as well. I think that was all we needed. We've still got some fuses left over. We've still got some exhaust tape, which I will most probably never use again. I want to try and keep some of these stocked up. So we've got everything we need, and I can also put a new one on here. There we go. So we need to get back to the dealership. Come on then, go. Or just hit me a little bit. But I think we need... I might see if I can buy like another car for us instead of this little one, like that one there. Nope, that's the same as what we got. I don't know where it is. I haven't seen one yet. One I've seen at the start. I want to get one of them. Like that one there. I want to try and maybe get one of them and use that for... I'm not going to stop in time. I'll pay for that, sorry. So I'm going to try and see if I can find a cheap one of them. And then sell this one. So I think this is worth 17. I think it's 17,000. So if we can pick another one of those other ones I wanted up for cheap, then we can replace it. I don't think I have anything back. Nope. So yeah, I can take everything from here when I'm doing the repairs. The only thing I can't do is this. So I'll keep that on me ready. But yeah, we've got everything else that we need to do the upgrades to the car. Let's just go and see if we can find one of those little cheap things I wanted to buy on for sale. Okay, so the guy's finished doing the repairs. So that's good. Mileage, I want to keep it at least 80,000. Let's just see if we can find any of those ones. I mean, we could get a van, but I think the vans are pretty good for selling. Definitely if we got 60,000 for it, that's a big chunk of profit for what we did. That's the one I was on about, wasn't it? Nope, that's what we've already got for sale. Is there a way of me going back? I think it's just home. There we go. Yeah, I don't see... No, the off-road canyon is what we've already got. I don't... There isn't one that I wanted for sale. Let's just see if there's anything for sale in what I'm looking for. I did see the van. The van was here. It's in good condition. It's not drivable, so we can have a look at that. So let's see what the guy did. Because apparently he's finished. Okay, good. So he has completely finished. So all the rust is gone. Yeah, everything is done. Think it needed the fuses doing. Or the battery. Fuses. Oh wow, there's a lot of fuses that need to be done. So I'm trying to click. You got to click back and then you can do it. There's a lot of fuses that need to be done in here. I think that's all of them because the edges. I kept on thinking it needed to be redone, but I think it's just the design, like the look. Battery definitely needs to be done, and then we need to go and pick up the van. Again, we're gonna have to buy all new parts for the van as well. We've then got to fix all of this inside here as well, because there's a lot that needs to be done on this car as well. So I will go and pick the van up, bring it back here, and then we can start doing this again, which I won't show you. I just finished show you when it's done. So I have finished the other car. The other car has been done, cleaned. Everything is sorted on that car now. We're just bringing this in because we have to drive it in like so to actually get it in there because it doesn't drive. I don't think I put it in. Oh, I did. So I'm going to do the fuses first because that's a bit easy. And I can also do the battery as well. Fuses. Is there any missing or broken? It doesn't look like it. Actually, I think there's one missing. Is there not one missing there? I do not know. Where's Z? There it is. Fuses. Okay, no. So it's just the battery. We then have to go through and replace every single part on the van to make it look nice again. So I will speed through that again. And hopefully we can... But it doesn't need any bodywork. It just needs cleaned and sort of mechanical sorted. Which there is quite a lot, as you can see. So there's a brake caliper on the front right that isn't installed. It's got holes. Again, doesn't matter. The only thing we can't do, like I said, is the engine or clutch or radiator. We can't do that yet. It needs to be washed and polished. Everything else that we can do will be green and sorted. I might not change. Actually, I will change it because I got a spare one. I'll keep the 80% though for when we do need it, maybe, because that's pretty high percentage. So, yeah, let's get this all looking green. So, remind us what it looks like now, and that's when it's finished. So, everything has now been placed. Everything we can do, you just need to clean and polish. No one's been waiting? I don't think so because it's nighttime. But all we have is £1,000 or $1,000 to earning. So let's get this cleaned, advertised, and then see what we can end up with. And done. So yeah, that's everything cleaned. And now both for sale. If we can get the asking price for this, then we'll be very well off. I think we need to go to sleep. I think I have enough to pay my... Have I paid off the bank loan? Need to pay that. We have... I think one more bill left out of that. But all we have now is literally $1,000 to earning. So we need to sell these cars. So let's see how long that takes. But there's someone waiting. Is he going to give us the full payment? 40,000. I can't see him going up much. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, he's not going to go to the price that we need. Need to turn my flashlight off. So again, we've got to wait. Another one. Are they going to give us full price? There we go. So 60,000 done. The vans are definitely worth doing, because there's at least 20,000 profit in it if you can get them at the right price and low miles. Once we replace the engine, I'm pretty sure the engine goes to 0 miles. So I think we can get even more money. But we've now just got to wait until this one sells, which was 29, 28? Oh, 37. Are they going to give us the full price? 27, 25, sorry. 32. Yeah, they won't go high enough. I'm going to be very strict and wait. There we go. Is he going to give us full price? Nope. Yeah, he's definitely not going to go up. You can usually tell by if they jump up quite a lot. He was going from like 24 to 26. He's not going to go up to like at least 30,000. Full price? Oh, 26. I'm trying to lower it a little bit. Yeah, no. This one might take a while to sell. I think the vans definitely sell a lot quicker than the cars. But we just got to keep waiting, I guess. Come on, full price. They seem happy. Oh, there we go. Full price. That's what happens when you wait. Yeah. It's going to take us a while to get to level 7, I think. But we've done quite a lot. We've got 98,000 now. I said 88. I was meant to say 98. So we can definitely... I think the next time, I think we need to buy maybe 3 or 4 different cars and have them all for sale at once. How many cars can we sell? 4. So we can definitely afford to buy quite a lot of cars. So we definitely got enough to pay the rest of our loan off. Outside has changed quite a bit. Hopefully next time the outside of here will close. I was reading the sign. Outside of here will hopefully change when we get to reputation level 7. But again, that's going to take us a little while. But if you've enjoyed the content, guys, give it a like and subscribe. And I will see you later, guys. Bye.